Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. As we all know and familiar with Afolabi, there's something that makes him peculiar and stand out of all of the other actors. Outside the fact that he's good at interpreting roles and he acts pretty well, he's known for his accent as well. Well, there's been a lot of times that people have made fun and make jest of his accent. The Oshogbo born made it known in an interview by BBC, letting the world know that, see, I am from Oshogbo, and the way we pronounce our S is usually different from the way Lagosians pronounce their S. And this is a part of me, and this is peculiar to me. If you don't like it this way, avoid me. So many skits that they've used his accent for, making fun of him, making jokes with it. Even after he came out to explain that this is the way he is, this is the way he's going to continue to speak until he leaves this earth. People still put in the comment section, still made fun of the fact that they read it in his accent actually. Funny enough, he actually said all of these things in Yoruba rather than in English. So, because he was interviewed by Yoruba BBC. And so eventually bloggers wrote it in English for every other person to understand. So they read it in English, forgetting that he actually said it in Yoruba. The actor also shared in the interview, as he was well known, noting that he used to love watching older actors when he was young. Some Nigerians would seem to like the fact that he still embraces his indigene and decides not to please the public, hailed him and told him not to bother about naysayers who criticize his accent. The Yoruba star is known for his deep Yoruba accent. In fact, there are memes of the actor on social media as people make fun of how he speaks, even when it is English language. So make sure to state that if he tries to force anything outside the accent that he's born with, it will sound very incomprehensible. Like, you people will not even understand what he's saying. So you guys are still complaining that this guy is doing see. This time you guys will not be able to comprehend jack shit from whatever he tries to say if he forces another accent and tries to speak it. He said in his words, and I quote, "There is nothing like someone is making fun of me. Your place of birth is your state. You can't give birth to someone in Osun state and then you go to Lagos and say you want to have hairs like your father. I was given birth to in Osogbo, and everyone knows that in my village, the way they pronounce our S is different from the others. If you want to force yourself to speak like a Lagosian, people would hardly hear you. This is the way I'll talk till I grow old. Whoever doesn't like it should not play with me." End quote. You may say it's because Afolabi is probably not educated, or he just had his primary school, secondary school education in Oshogbo. But let me bust your bubble, and it may interest you to know that Afolabi is actually a graduate. This young man, we all are making jest of, graduated about 20 years ago. That was in 2001, I guess, yes. After I completed his school, the future actor entered the Ivre Polytechnic. His main field of study was movie production, mass communication, and theatre art. He started acting long before his college years and graduation. When he was a little boy, his first experience was in a movie titled Afolabi Under the Dark Rose. Of course, Afolabi is one of the people who also escaped near-death experience as he lodged in an hotel while returning from a nightclub in Lagos. Fortunately, unfortunately, the hotel they were staying in was robbed by a gang of thieves. And when he got to the hotel, he was attacked and luckily escaped their bullets. Some people said it's as a result of the fact that Afolabi is not just an ordinary person. You know, from the movie he acts, he makes sure to portray himself as a powerful person and somebody that is undefilable by natural powers, but he's quite supernatural with some of his movies. He escaped bullets, and unfortunately, the horrible tragedy took 2 lives at least, but he was robbed of his money, handset, laptop, and other valuable things he kept in his car. He's the CEO of Osun's film production and is rumored to own several houses and cars. He has fleets of cars as well, and he's estimated to have over $500,000 net worth. As we all know, that Afolabi is the single father. Yes, as we have the single mothers in the Nollywood industry, Afolabi is also in the categories of the single fathers in the Nollywood industry. Afolabi's daughter, whose name is Afolabi, the famous actor, periodically mentions that on his Instagram post. We all know that definitely this girl is going to have a mother, but Murphy Afolabi never says anything or posts anything close to it on his Instagram photos. No one knows about her, probably people that are closer to him, but to the public it's a mystery to everyone, and Murphy Afolabi has decided to leave it that way. Murphy Afolabi is also rumored to have a child with someone else, but he denied blatantly and refused to accept or acknowledge the child. They were both brought on air on a popular TV show called Label to explain their own path of the story. This woman alleged that Murphy Afolabi has abandoned her and the child, and every day this child keep asking who my father is. With my father, I want to meet my daddy. I need to know my daddy. You cannot tell me that I don't have a daddy. And this is the reason why she is calling out Murphy Afolabi, come and carry your child, though your child wants to know you. And Murphy Afolabi on the other side is letting the world know that, see, young lady, I remember you coming to my movie vacation with somebody you consider your godmother and somebody that I know very well. I realized that you were too clingy and I tried as much as possible to avoid you. But on the long run, something led to something that night. And eventually, before they finished from the set, I realized that so many other guys already laid with her as well. And she regretted ever knowing and trying such with the lady. And so therefore, the lady cannot come now and claim that he is the father of the child. The anchor of the TV show then suggested that since you're claiming that you're not the father of this child, just so you don't have a child outside your family, why don't you do a paternity test to know if this child is yours or not? Murphy Afolabi refused vehemently and said, never, I am not doing any paternity test. I know that I am not the father of this child. This lady here is just trying to blackmail me because I'm popular and he wants me to father a child that is not mine. Murphy Afolabi only considers Faithia Afolabi as his one and only child and daughter. Until now, as we speak, is yet to do a paternity test to verify and know that which is the truth. Anybody in the Nollywood industry or fans, followers around the world would definitely love to have a family with Murphy Afolabi, but Murphy Afolabi has decided to keep it on the low and remain as a single father. Murphy Afolabi was once linked with Wunmi Ajibode, who is also a Nollywood actress, but eventually she came out to let the world know that Murphy Afolabi is somebody that she respects a lot and she considers boss. When she heard the rumor that she and Murphy Afolabi was in a relationship, she didn't know what to say about it or go about it, but this is letting the world know that she is not in a relationship and never will be. She is just a protege to Murphy Afolabi and it will remain so, and people should stop spreading fake rumors and fake news about them. Well guys, back to the gist that brought us today, which is Murphy Afolabi letting the world know that irregardless of whatever you guys say or however you guys see me, I am not going to change myself or who I am for anybody just to be accepted. If you can't accept me this way, avoid me. Well guys, there you have it. Do not forget to like, subscribe and drop your comments in the comment section below. Thank you. Bye.